What moment in time did you believe that? What moment in time did you start thinking that way? What happened to make you feel that way about yourself? What happened to make you think about yourself like that? What happened to make you doubt yourself so much? The rose is delicate, widely known for its simplicity and its elegance. But don't get it twisted now. The rose can also be prickly to the touch. And even with this flaw, the rose is appreciated also very much. Hey y'all, it's your girl Rochelle V, and I am back with another video. In this video, I'm going to tap into the topic of inner child healing and doing your shadow work and just really facing yourself to transform and birth into the version that you are always meant to be. So, if you have been keeping up with my YouTube videos, you will know or see that I am on my journey of transformation within myself. And I just learn different things, and what I do is just make a video about it, telling what I learned, what I got from it, and I put it out there. And if it resonates, awesome. If it don't, you just leave it and let it be. So on this one with inner child healing, I have been working with my inner energy because I have been facing myself way more on a deeper level than ever before than I ever have. And it is truly a mirror. So how I tap into that, because I do want to go through the stages of what even got me to the point of doing it or even wanting to do it, because I know a lot of people out there are not even in the mindset or the space to even want to face themselves. So how I got here was just different life situations, and then of course different situations that I created for myself that meant me no good, began to just pile up on top of each other, right? And then to a point where I just started to boil over in myself, and I felt lost. I felt like I was missing a part of me that I had not seen basically in forever. Like I had lost myself forever almost. Didn't even know myself, right? And I think I mentioned that in an earlier video, but this is a bit different. So now as I am on my journey, and it's really reflective, and I'm starting to face myself, it's like, oh my God. Now, how I got to that moment once I started to boil over, it's like, okay, I would sit to myself because I had to take time for me, right? And I think that's important for me anyways on my journey, because I can overdo for people and extend so much and just be there and so much, right? To the point where it's like, okay, Rochelle, where are you? Help yourself. And so I just had to take time and just really focus, zone in with myself. And I had to sit down with myself, and it was just like, okay, Rochelle, who are you? Didn't have an answer. I couldn't tell you. Yes, I've done things, but I can't tell you, who am I? And then it got to a point where, of course, you know, I have these goals to do in life. Say you have goals to do and stuff, you know what it is that you want to do, you know who you want to be, you know what you want to do with yourself. And then you start to have those self-doubts and stuff like that, right? Like, can I do this? Can I do that? Am I worthy enough of having that? Can I do what it takes to even accomplish that? Those things are coming from your shadow self. That side of you that you hide, that side of you that you suppress, that side of you that you run from, that side of you that you do not want to face because it is so uncomfortable and it feels you know. And once you start being real with yourself, yes, I had to get real with myself because I was not being real with myself for a long time. But once you start to get real with yourself and really like see who you have been and how you have acted and just all the things that you don't connect with anymore, you have to start to face who is the person that chose those decisions to make in life? Who is the person that chose to do that? Who is the person that thought like this? Like, who is that person and where did it come from? Where did they start at? Where were they born from? Where did they come from? Type of thing, you know? So I had to go back to this girl. This little girl right here. This little girl right here. And yeah, it's been a roller coaster, honey. I'ma just be 100 with it. It's been a roller coaster, but it's okay because we have to feel in order to heal. Ooh. Ooh. We have to feel in order to heal. So, for example, let me take you on a journey of this example that I became aware of this, because you have to become aware in order to even feel it and heal it. So, as you guys may know, if you don't, I have other videos on my business, Earth Galore, which that's a whole nother story for another day. But so it's like things started to creep up in my mind. I'm gonna be real transparent with y'all. I would have the thoughts of what they gonna think of you coming back out and you done already stopped before or twice. What are they gonna say about your new what are they gonna say about the changes that you are making? What are they gonna say about this like all these different thoughts? How are you gonna do this? Like, Rochelle, what are you doing? Like, all these self-limiting doubts about myself that I was having. I got sick of it and I got tired of it, and it was like, and it became to a point where it was almost like a mental torment, and I had to stop running from it. I got tired of running from it. I got tired of, oh my God, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Which is not, you know, it's because it's honestly, it's none of my concern what people are going to think about what it is that I'm doing. And it's the same for you if you do that. If you do that. It's none of my concern anymore. None of my concern. That's the song that comes up for me. Like, if a thought like that comes up, it immediately pops up to my mind now. I program it to be like, none of my concern. Like, yeah. And then I just let it flow and let it go. So, but that's if you're that way, or you deal with that yourself, being concerned about what people think about what you're doing. And some of you may think like, girl, what you worried about that for? But that's a real thing for some people. They don't speak about it. You may not know it because they still doing what they doing in life, but that's a real thing for some people, and that being was me. So what I started to do, okay, was when those thoughts would come up, it's key to get to why that thought is even coming up in the first place. So say the thought of, oh my God, what they gonna think about this change? It's time to face it head on and see what the F is going on, why this thought just keeps reoccurring, and heal it. So what I'll say, the thought will come, and I'll just be like, turn my head, because you got to get real with yourself. You got to talk to yourself, because ultimately, I'm talking to her. Ultimately, you got to get real with yourself. Where did that come from? Like, where did you come from? Like, when these self-limiting belief thoughts come up, talk to them. That's AKA for facing your demons. Because this may be a little touchy for some, but take what resonates. To me, demons are like anything that's trying to keep you from your best, highest version of yourself. Keeping you distracted from everything that God has in store for you. Anything trying to like make your vision foggy, make your vision hazy, just block your ideas from flowing to you. Make you doubt yourself that you can even do the thing that you know that you are meant to do, because you have been sent that vision. That vision is within you already. That to me is what your demons are. Take what resonates, leave it on. Now, so facing that shadow, facing that self that is damaged, facing that self that was hurt, facing that self that was a liar, facing that self that was a people pleaser, facing that self that didn't love herself, facing that self that didn't have no self-worth, self-esteem, self-love, all of the above, right? And so you just, whatever limiting thought comes up, just close your eyes, take your 3 deep breaths. Take it down with me. Take it down. And just ask, where did you come from? And what started to happen, the very next thought that would come to my mind after asking that question would be the root to where that thought all started from. There you have reached the root to that self-limiting belief. And now you can heal it because you faced it. That's your shadow work. You face that shadow that's pressing that thought to you. You faced it. You asked it, what's up? What's up with you? Ask it however you talk to yourself. What's up? Like, what's up? What's up with that thought? What's up? Where did you come from? What moment in time did you believe that? What moment in time did you start thinking that way? What happened to make you feel that way about yourself? What happened to make you think about yourself like that? What happened to make you doubt yourself so much? Once you start asking those questions to yourself, as far as the self-limiting beliefs that pop up, you will begin to get answers. And you will start to see the roots that are in your mind and in your body, because the body stores energy, especially traumatic energy. That's where somatic exercises and stretching and yoga and all of that come in at to get that flowing. But that's another story for another day. That's when that star comes up. When those things start coming up, ask those questions. Close your eyes, face yourself, breathe through it, because it will and can feel uncomfortable. It can feel uncomfortable because it's things and thoughts that we've tried to run from for so effing long that it's just like, oh my God, I don't want to face that. I don't got time to think about that. I don't want to think about that. It's negative. I don't want to think about that. I'm only positive, which is cool. Only positive. But no. Let's entertain it for a second, because it's you. I can see if it was other people, then now, F that. But it's you. So entertain you. Because what is she saying? What is she saying? When did she become hurt? Like, what is she saying? So those thoughts come from what she's experienced and how she felt in those moments. and do that for you. So once you ask yourself those questions and you get your answers, sit with those answers. Once you get your answer and your roots, sit with it. Breathe through it. And take your diaphragmatic breaths. Breathe in your stomach like babies do, right? They breathe in their stomachs. It's natural. Breathe, like take those deep breaths, expand the stomach, and when you exhale, release. Take those deep breaths and just sit with the answer that you just received. And then start to reframe it. Now you're reframing the narrative. Now you're talking to your inner child. Now you're talking to your inner child. Now you're tapping into their inner child healing. You're saying the things to yourself that you really needed to hear as a child. Because don't get me wrong, I have great parents, and I always been there for me. All the things. Great parents, taking nothing away from me, absolutely nothing away. But we do have to keep in mind the mindsets of our parents were in survival mode, so they weren't tapped in. Not all of them, but a lot of them were always in survival mode. So they were always, of course, working, getting the money, taking care of the family. Whether you had a mom and a dad, or just a mom or just a dad, whichever scenario you lived with growing up, 9 times out of 10, they were in survival mode, making ends meet. That's all they were focused on, making them ends meet and making sure that you had food on the table and a roof over your head, period. Now, all the emotional stuff, it was kind of pushed to the wayside a little bit, Not, like I said, not to take anything away at all. But the emotional side was kind of pushed to the side a little bit, Because they were so focused on making stuff work out for the family. But the emotional stuff, now with the inner child healing, you are talking to yourself how you would have in those scenarios. So, let's run it back a little bit. You've asked the limiting belief, what's up with you? Where did you come from? What made you feel that way? Show me, take me to a memory of when you felt that way. And then boom, you'll get a thought, or you'll get a vision, or your mind will take you to a point in time that you experienced to where you started feeling that way. And now what you do, like I said, you reframe it. Talk to yourself. Dang, you know what, Rochelle? My childhood nickname for my family was Roly Poly. So, you know what, Roly Poly? Girl, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. No matter what people say, you are beautiful. No matter what people say, you can do anything you want to do, girl. Anything. Without a shadow of a doubt. Anything. You can do anything, Roly Poly. You can do anything. Don't you ever doubt yourself. Don't ever believe what other people got to say about you. Because you know who you are. And always be a good person. That's first and foremost. Always be a good person. Don't let people change you. Don't allow people to change you. Don't allow people to affect who you are as a person. Stay true to yourself. Believe in it. Like all of that. Look, I went into a real deal. Do that to your child self in those moments that pop up, because that's you giving your child self what you needed in that moment. And then in that moment, when you do that, you may or may not, but for me, I started to see my child self smile. I even see my child self giving me a hug, because she noticed what she needed in that moment. And that's you reframing your mind. That's you reframing how you talk to yourself. And that's you changing your beliefs about yourself. So that's how I'm doing that with my inner child healing, my shadow work, all of that. And it's been working tremendously for me. So since it's been working tremendously for me, I felt obliged to share that with you all. If you did not know, to share that with you all. So that if it resonated with you, you can do it for yourself too. Do it for your, I challenge you, do it for yourself too. And then just let me know how it go. Come back to this video, go down below in them comments, and let me know how it go for you. Because I can pretty much guarantee you gonna feel some kind of shift when you do that. For real, for real. So that's all I pretty much got for this video. I just wanted to share how I've been doing on my inner healing journey and my shadow work and stuff like that. Getting through these self-limiting beliefs as I am thriving within myself. Because, you know, as you thrive, things try to just kind of pick at you to keep you back, you know, down in low energy and low vibration and stuff like that. But no, we rising up, we rising up, we rising up. And we thriving inside, because everything starts from what's inside. It starts how you feel about yourself. It starts how you think about yourself. And how you think and feel about yourself is what you would do in this world. And how you show up for yourself, and it's how you show up for other people. Because you can't show up for other people if you don't show up for yourself first, period. But that's it. That's my spiel. That's my little spiel. So drop below in the comments what you think, if it resonated with you or not, and do that challenge, and just let me know how it worked out for you with you facing your self-limiting belief. And if you are new here, again, my name is Rochelle V. Like, comment, subscribe to Rochelle V. And that's it. I'm out. Peace.